So I'm basically narrating this. I don't know if you guys have ever wondered what goes on inside a hard drive, but I have had this hard drive in an old computer, a Hackintosh that I had, and as you can see there, it is bad. The way you know it's bad is it starts clicking in a weird way. And I have always wondered what the heck is inside these. I've taken these raw drives and put them in computers, I've put them in different enclosures, but I have never actually taken these apart to see what goes on inside them. So I figured I'd do that on camera, see if anyone's interested. There's just some screws in here. Actually, when I take things like this apart, I always keep all the hardware because you never know when you might need it. Not sure how this is going to go over. I know this is sort of off topic for what we typically do here at the shop. And there my phone goes. So probably should kill that. And if you guys are wondering, and by guys I mean guys and gals, they used to always tell you should drill a hole through these things if in fact they're going to be disposed of. That probably is a smart idea so nobody can get your data. I don't know if that still holds true, but I would assume it does. Although with the clicking that's been going on that I showed in the beginning of the video, I'm not sure that anyone could retrieve any of the data anyway. But like I said, this was in an old Hackintosh that I had that we used at the recording studio for years. Great computer, far cheaper than an actual Mac. Damn. Just a little padding there, some sort of padded foam with some kind of shiny backing, plastic backing. So that's actually just what actually plugs it into the SATA drive. I don't know if you can see that. Those connections there plug into the SATA drive, or the SATA connection. See if we can get this apart. I was talking earlier about saving the hardware. You never know when you're going to need some of this hardware. I tore apart an old Mac Tower, the Mac Pros from years ago, the aluminum body ones, and I ended up using the actual aluminum body, the outer panels, for motorcycle tail plates. Which I thought was kind of cool looking. And then I actually, in tearing it apart, it took literally every type of, it had every type of connector known to man. Every type of screw, every type of head. It had every different type and size Torx, Phillips head, flat head, every size and type of Allen key. I thought that's what was holding it up, but I guess not. But like I said, even though I've dealt with these for years and swapped them and exchanged them and done all sorts of stuff, I have never actually looked inside one of these things to see what the mechanism looks like. Obviously, SDs have become much more popular since they become more and more affordable. I'm not seeing what's holding that together. All the screws seem to be out. It seems to be pretty much just right here. Let's get the big guns. that might be our jam right there. Yep. Little sneaky keeping you from opening it up. Looks like there's 3 more hardware to keep. Not sure what I'll ever use these tiny screws for, but tiny torque screws. There we go. Oh, those are longer. Those might be useful for something. I like the style flat heads. Not sure if you can see that. All right, let's see what's in it. There we go. So that's it. You can see that this is the reader that goes flying across. Wow. And that's the platter. I feel like that platter is too good to give up. Not sure what's holding that on. Let's take this whole thing out. Get a magnet. See, unless they're stainless steel, which I believe they are. All right, so that's not helping. What's that little thing? Whoa. Miniature pillow. Weird. Very weird. What's happening? What goes on in this thing? So as you can see, the way that this works is, I know it's shiny and it's probably tough to see, but if you can see that little part that goes back and forth, that's what goes back and reads the read head. It's wild. Very wild. Wow. Kind of neat. Not sure what holds. It's too big to get in there. Damn it. I don't think I have a small enough. Wow. Very interesting. I feel like this is too cool looking to give up. This might be worth saving. Plastic. Wow. I can't tell if that's plastic too. Definitely think these are plastic. Maybe the whole thing is plastic. I don't know. There's some torque screws down in these holes here that I don't have access to because this is too thick. And I don't think I have any skinnier ones. What I would need is something closer to a Allen key set. I want that off of there. It's kind of cool looking too. When in doubt, just use force. Ooh, heavily magnetic. Heavily magnetic. Look at that. That magnet we could use. How the hell do we get it out of there? I guess we gotta punch it. There's another one down here. This all seems to be plastic. And I don't know if I mentioned before, if you could see it on the sticker, but this is a Seagate drive. So definitely one of the better companies. This is what I wanted, but I don't know how to get that out of there. I don't know what's holding it in, except for this itself. Huh. It really is just like, looks like two miniature CDs. I don't know if you can see that in there, but inside here there's this platter and then another platter underneath it. They both seem to be sort of floating. I want that thing. Yeah. That's a good magnet. Strong magnet. It's funny, I would have thought magnets being so close would have actually screwed up the hard drive itself. That magnet right there is strong as a Now, is there anything that we can access? Oh, I guess it's that easy. Another one of those little rings. I'm assuming that's what separated it, kept these running true. Oh. There are two discs. I like that thing, but I can't get that out. That definitely sounds like plastic. It's hard to tell though. Not sure what holds that in. It just needs to be punched out or what. There's a little divot here. Almost seems like that's how you would get it out, but I don't think that's true. Let's try a punch. Maybe it is aluminum. Damn. It sounds so cheap. Wow. Brushless motor. Huh. It's not magnetic. This is not magnetic. Oh, it is. It's magnetic in the center. Got it. All right. So that basically works like a brushless motor. Or not even a brushless motor, like a motor. I'm assuming that's this here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Well, that's just the housing. Not sure there's any value to that. That's an interesting little mechanism. So in essence, that's the stylus, if you were thinking about it like a turntable, a record turntable. And those are so brittle. It almost seems as if there are 4 of these stylus. So I'm assuming top and bottom of each platter. But there is enough. It almost seems like there could have been 2 more platters, maybe depending on the size. Those are kind of cool. So those are the parts. Lots of hardware. Those are the parts. And this. I'm going to try to get those magnets apart, see what's happening. But, not sure if you found this interesting, but I was really curious just to see what actually goes on in these things. I'm going to maybe try to get that out of there. Could use that for, I don't know, something, some kind of bushing. I thought it was plastic, but I think it's aluminum. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, well, not sure if you guys were interested in that as much as I was, but I'm really glad I actually did that because I had always been curious. And obviously, when you've got all your data on a hard drive, you're not apt to want to take it apart. Look at how incredibly brittle those are. Or fragile, I should say. Anyway. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching along. Motor Preserve destroying a hard drive. Hope you guys have a good day.